I can't believe that this time is finally here. I have been waiting for years, for almost 9 years to be exact. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys watched my vacation vlogs, if you didn't, I will go ahead and link them down below. At the very end of my last vacation vlog, Jack and I announced that we are engaged. I have not shared the proposal video or anything like that yet because I wanted to make that a whole separate video, hence what you're watching right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the engagement video now, and then I will kind of explain what happened and explain what Jack said and stuff because you can't hear it in the video at all. We were at dinner on our cruise and it was just super loud, but I will go ahead and share the video now. Nonetheless, it's super special.
Hey!
Do you like it? Yeah. Let me see that. We didn't like that beautiful.
I'm sorry, Jack. Thank you.
So that was it. That was the video. That was our proposal. Jack actually bought the ring around Easter. So about 2 months before we got engaged, he bought the ring. And basically once he found out that we were going on our cruise, he was like, I know I have to go ahead and buy this ring and I'm gonna propose on the cruise, but I don't know how. So even going on the cruise, he still didn't know how he was gonna do it or when he was gonna do it. And he wanted to do it on our first formal night on the cruise. So the cruise has, 70 cruises have 2 formal nights. So basically you get super dressed up and it's kind of like a big deal on the cruise ship. So he was gonna do it on the first night. He was planning to do it at one of the photo scenes with like my family there and stuff, but my cousin was supposed to video it and he texted her and she was sleeping. Like, oh my gosh. And she saw it at dinner, I guess, and they kind of like looked at each other, they said, and they laughed. I didn't even like catch that at all. But yeah, it didn't happen. I wanted my family to be there really, really badly. I didn't really care how he did it. I just really wanted my family to be there and I wanted it on video. I would have loved it if the sound was better, but it's not a big deal. It's whatever. I was just so happy that my family could be there and that we could all just celebrate together and be on the cruise together. Now, Jack didn't do it until the second to last night was our second formal night. And that was when he finally decided to do it. And it was so funny because I thought for sure we were gonna get engaged on this cruise. Like, he had been asking me my ring size, what kind of rings I liked, to send him photos of the kinds of rings that I liked like a few months ago. And I thought, I bet he's gonna propose if we go on this cruise. And then after we booked the cruise, I didn't really get any hints, but I was still like, I really feel like he's gonna propose on this cruise. And then anytime that I would say something about like us getting engaged or whatever, he would kind of just laugh, and before he'd be like, well, I don't have any plans to propose, so I don't know who you're kidding. Like, just joking. We are both like very sarcastic people. But after we booked the cruise, like, he didn't ever deny it. He kind of would just laugh. My mom was kind of distant from me, which was weird. Me and my mom like hang out a lot, and I don't know, I just didn't think anything of it because I thought, you know, I was busy finishing up grad school, which I actually just finished last night. It's so exciting. But anyway, I was busy finishing up grad school, and I just thought, you know, I've been busy. My mom's been busy. She works 5 days a week, and I've been working every weekend, and our schedules didn't line up. But the whole time she said that she was kind of being a little bit distant from me. It felt like she couldn't really see me because she was so afraid that she was gonna like drop a hint or blurt it out, and she actually went with Jack to pick out my ring. So it's just so funny. But in the video, basically what happened was, it was the second formal night, and our waiter elder, who is literally like the most purest, sweetest person in the world, he would make napkin animals. Like, he would make us napkin animals like every single night. Napkin figures, flowers, like anything. He made a napkin swan and placed the ring box on top of it. Jack handed him the ring box like right before he proposed. I didn't even see it or anything. And he put the swan inside of a wine glass, and then just put it in front of me and kind of like walked away. And then I looked at Jack, and he was like smiling at me, and he was backing up his chair, and I was like, this is it. Like, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. It was crazy. So he got down on one knee, he used my full name, and he was like, you are the love of my life. I wouldn't even be alive without you today. Will you marry me? And I said yes. And I was so shocked. Like, in the video, I feel like I always thought I was gonna bawl my eyes out. I cried, but not that much. And then afterwards, I was in pure shock. I was just Snapchatting my friends right before, saying I didn't think that the proposal was gonna happen. And, you know, that I was kind of disappointed. We've been dating so long, and I felt like this would be the perfect time to do it. My whole family was there, and it would have been the perfect time. And right after he proposed, and I was just not expecting it at all. So I was shocked. I genuinely didn't think he was gonna do it. If you guys are wondering why Jack and I have been dating so long, we met in high school, and we have been dating for almost 9 years now. September will be 9 years for us. And the reason that we've waited so long to get engaged is, number one, I wanted to get through nursing school. So that took up about 5 years of our relationship, and I definitely wanted to get financially stable after that, move out and all of that good stuff. But the main reason is because Jack actually has Crohn's disease. If you've never heard of Crohn's disease, it's inflammation of the GI tract. It can literally be from the inside of your lips all the way down to the bottom of your GI tract. He had Crohn's disease mainly in his small intestine when he first got diagnosed at 15. So he got diagnosed about a year before we met. But after we met, he went into remission for a couple of years. I mean, because we met, obviously. I always like to say that. But anyways, he went into remission for a couple of years, and then after that, his Crohn's got really, really bad in his colon. And he ended up having to get part of his colon taken out, and then had a lot of complications from that surgery. A year later, had to get the rest of his colon taken out, had a lot of complications from that surgery. And then after that, we've had 3 different hernia surgeries. So he has had 5 surgeries in the 9 years that we've been together, and 3 of them were very, very major surgeries, and a lot of time off work for him. And that's mainly why we aren't married yet. It just obviously took a big toll on him financially, you know, mentally, physically, and he had to get to a point where he was healthy before he could ever propose. So I think, you know, good things come to those who wait and those who are patient, and I'm so glad that I was patient and waited, because I truly have found my best friend and the person that I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with, and that's just so exciting to me. So it was fun. The last couple days of the cruise we got to celebrate, and I couldn't stop staring at my ring literally the last couple days of the cruise, and then the whole way home. Like, I just could not stop staring at it. I actually really need to clean it. So this is the ring. It is a halo setting, meaning that if you're not familiar with rings, which I wasn't until, who am I kidding? Yes, I have been. I've known what ring I've wanted forever. But if you're not familiar with rings, basically the halo setting is a setting of diamonds around a center diamond. So my center diamond is 3/4 carat, and the center diamond is what makes the ring for me. Basically, the center diamond was a diamond from my grandmother's pinky ring that she wore all the time. Like, literally, she always wore a pinky ring on her right pinky, and then on her left ring finger she would wear her really pretty wedding band. I think her wedding band has 3 rows of diamonds. It's really pretty. And she told me, you know, when I die, this pinky ring is gonna be yours. And I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. It didn't really fit my pinky, and even if it did, I don't wear rings, period, let alone pinky rings. I just feel like pinky rings are something that a lot of older people wear and stuff, but for me personally, it's just not my style and feels just kind of weird on me. But the center diamond is 3/4 carat, and I don't even know if me and my grandma ever talked about this, but I always thought, you know, Jack could use that diamond to put in an engagement ring. And if he did a halo setting, it would look a little bit bigger. It would be the perfect size, because I didn't want a diamond that was, or I didn't want a ring that was huge, because I am a nurse and wearing it to work, like, it would just get in the way. I'm constantly putting gloves on, doing things with my hands, dressing changes with gloves on, of course, and stuff like that. And I just didn't want some giant ring, but I didn't want it to be teeny tiny either. I wanted it to be like the perfect size, and honestly, I just feel like this is the perfect size for me. And it also has diamonds. It's a really skinny band, which I actually really like, and it has diamonds down the sides. The back is just silver. Well, actually, this is white gold, but basically it has diamonds, you know, down the sides, and you can't even see the bottom unless you see the bottom of my hand, really. But I love it. Jack and my mom did a great job, and it's just really special that he was able to use my grandma's diamond and, you know, not only save money, but it was just very special, very sentimental, and I just feel like I have my grandma with me wherever I go. So I really love this ring, and probably for my wedding band, I'll probably just get another skinny band and wear that, but I haven't decided yet. We haven't gotten our bands yet. Probably when Jack gets his tax return in 2020, we'll go ahead and do that, but I don't know, we'll see. So if you guys are wondering, Jack got my engagement ring at Meyers Jewelers in Grove City, Ohio. Meyers Jewelers is a family-owned company. I will go ahead and link their website down below. The reason that he went to Meyers Jewelers is because it's where my grandparents got all their jewelry. They were really big into jewelry. They knew Meyer. He passed away, I think it was last year. I believe he was like in his 80s. And my grandparents knew him, and then they also knew one of the jewelers there, Tracy, who was their neighbor or something. So they always went there, and so I kind of always wanted my ring at Meyers just because my grandparents always went there, and like they like always wanted the best quality. It was just so special, and I'm so excited to be engaged. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm also just so happy, and wedding planning has definitely been stressful. I'm actually gonna be filming 2 other wedding planning videos after this. I'm having a wedding series on my channel, so that's just so exciting. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video, comment down below. I'm really interested about invitations and, you know, stationery type of things. If you guys know the cheapest website or even like an Etsy shop where I can print them off myself with beautiful invitations and save the dates and stuff like that, go ahead and comment that down below. That's something that I've kind of been keeping in the back of my mind. I definitely haven't planned it yet. Our wedding will be October 24th, 2020. So I have over a year to plan. I have about a year and 3 months now until the wedding. A little more than that, but yeah, I definitely haven't really looked into stationery yet, but I'm definitely interested in how I can do it the cheapest way possible and save a little bit of money, which will be my next video. My next video is all about budgeting, sacrificing, and stuff like that for your wedding. So if you guys are interested in wedding series videos, I'm gonna be having a lot on my channel this year. Go ahead and like this video, comment down below, and subscribe, and then hit the bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one.